Hey, how's everyone doing? Hey, Witchy Nicole, welcome back. Boy, boy. Cucky, you've been boring us to death tonight. Boring us to death. And all you could do is project, try to con an audience that can see right through you. It's utterly pathetic. I'll just say that. And why wasn't I shocked by what happened earlier at Tammy's? Ain't I shocked? So, for anyone that doesn't know what happened earlier today, Cocky Boy decided to, for lack of a better term, violate his agreement with Tammy, uh, legally binding document. And in that document, which was showed over at Tammy's today, he agreed never to copyright strike Tammy ever again. So he's not a man of his word. He just wants control. He gets angry. I'm sure Dawn had to sit there and calm him down tonight for his walk. It's pretty pathetic. I'll just say that. However, since Cuckboy wants to sit there and be stupid, fuck around, find out, win stupid prizes. You know? So Tammy's stream got cut off, and I was asking myself at first, did Tammy actually accidentally push end stream? But then I refreshed my page and it said, oh, copyright strike by Elias Mellis. Wow. So, yeah, he is going to be in big trouble, Sarah. He is going to be in big trouble. Because judges don't take this lightly. You sign an agreement, such as a plea agreement. And if you break your plea agreement in criminal court, guess what? You're in trouble. There are consequences. So we all know that Eli is acting dumber than ever. He actually invented the phrase stuck on stupid. He lives up to that name. He just wants to project his feelings onto others by lashing out. So I hope that works out great for you, Cuck. Because not only are you going to lose your case, the current litigation, you're going to have new litigation. Oh, yeah. Possible restitution, possible sanctions. Oh, wait. Couldn't Tammy just file a new suit saying he broke the agreement? That's breach of contract. So apparently $1,000 wasn't enough for Cocky to learn his lesson. Well, we'll try 2,500, or in California, the limit in small claims court is 12,000. Well, apparently that $1,000 was pocket change. It didn't hit him straight across the head. So we're going to move on from Mr. Cuck because he was quite boring tonight. I thought he would be enraged over Tammy reviewing his content. Oh, yeah. The court doesn't want to hear that either, which Nicole, you know? Oh, I did it out of anger. I can't control myself. So that's not an excuse either. So, speaking of the legal system, we're going to go on to our next person who decided to be totally degrading. Anyone who watches my shorts knows who I'm talking about. Yeah, that's noodles. That's noodle. So, absolutely witchy. You're absolutely right. You couldn't afford an attorney. How's he going to pay more than $1,000? And he knows he fucked up. But guess what, Sarah? He don't care. He's just going to make excuses, and then when he loses all his litigation, he's going to do what he does best: running down the street. Hey, catch me! He's going to run down the street like the idiot that he is, and he's going to bitch and whine about it. Just watch. Hey, catch me again. So, Noodle Mash was rage posting last night over Jess K. And I'm like, does this lady, is she just as dumb as Eli? Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't mean to say that. No apologies coming out of her after what she did to Amber. Calling CPS is a joke to her. She thinks it's funny, apparently. So we're gonna review Noodle Slut's community post. She deleted a few, I see. So let me get this trashy person up on the screen. Oh, let's go to the top. So 2 hours ago, she lashed out yet again. Nothing new, of course. Hey, Sabrina. So we're gonna pop this up on the screen. There we go. There we go. Noodle Mash. Hope you're gonna listen, because you need to listen. So let's enlarge this for everyone so they can see it. To those who think me getting a stalking order on a clearly dangerous person to protect my family from someone who gave out my address with pictures and directions, asked for people to come and assault me, gave out my grandkids' school, and asked for people to beat them, asked for Google to run over my adult children. No, people, not Google. Wanted to call my kids and say he was sexually inappropriate. Who called 2 different police stations repeatedly and made multiple false reports. Who contacted my landlord. Who threatened to call my neighbors and tell them I'm intimate with my cats. Who is an habitual liar. Who violated her stalking order. Who threatened to come to where I lived 5 months ago with a gun. Who threatened me with physical violence from her, both before the order and after. Who has said repeatedly that the order doesn't matter to her. She will do what she wants. I'm waiting for all of you to give her your address, employers, kids' schools, phone numbers, emails, landlords, all your personal information to her. This should not be an issue for those of you that claim she's not a danger, right? You all claim that she's mentally disabled and shouldn't be held accountable. What's stopping you? Are you that dumb, Noodle Mash? Are you that stupid? Yes. Okay, number 1 isn't true. Gave up my address with pictures and direction. That was X, by the way. I remember seeing the screenshots of Noodle's apartment complex as her banner. Okay, yes. Number 2's true. Number 3's true. Number 4, I don't remember that, but it's probably feasible. Yeah, next one's true. Called 2 different police stations repeatedly and made multiple false reports. And yes, Mrs. Portland was arrested for that. She had to do a few days in jail before she went before the judge because it was a holiday weekend. Who contacted my landlord? Yeah. Who threatened to call my neighbors and tell them I'm intimate with cats? No. I don't remember that. I remember that was someone else. A bunch of other people that were making fun of you, Noodle, for coloring in a coloring book. I thought that was ridiculous. So, who is an habitual liar? Hey, Noodle, that's you too. What makes you any better than Mrs. Portland here? Yeah, she violated her stalking orders. She admits it. I don't know if she threatened to go where you live 5 months ago with a gun. How is she going to get there, Miss Noodle? How's she going to get there on a scooter, her mobility scooter with a gun? Yeah, that happens. All right. I think she admitted it. Yeah, clearly how, you know? Clearly dangerous how, you know? As I said, what is she going to do? Like, oh, I'm scared of an old lady with medical problems on her mobility scooter. She went over 100 miles. Woohoo. Woohoo. So I guess she bought some garlic ranch sauce for her pizza smoothies. So if she likes ranch sauce with her pizza blended in a blender, all the power to you, Noodle. All right. Yeah. They're no neither one of them are right here. Now everyone knows what Mrs. Portland done. She has made threats. Yes, she's been out of control. And yes, she got a lifetime anti-stalking order. And we're going to talk about that in a moment, all right? Histrionic. Yeah, there's probably multiple mental illnesses with Noodle, and she uses an excuse for her actions, and it doesn't. So we hold Mrs. Portland's feet to the fire, but not Noodle? How is that fair? How is that fair one bit? Oh, it's Mrs. Portland's fault. Yeah, there are some times that I don't like Mrs. Portland because of the things she does. Yeah, 100%, Witchy Nicole. They both did things that were wrong. Like her, like, and she complains. Let's scroll back up, shall we? Let's scroll right back up. Okay. Who is an habitual liar? That's Jew Noodle. Yeah, okay. Who called 2 different police stations repeatedly and made multiple false reports. Come on here, Noodle. How many times have you called the police on somebody? Oh, yeah. Mrs. Portland's online talking. So this woman sits there butthurt. Totally butthurt. And can't let it go. All she is a Mrs. Portland hate channel. That's all you are, Noodle. A Mrs. Portland hate channel. And then you cover that up with the occasional pointing the finger at X. who isn't innocent, by the way, either. You have Cole D. Casey. You got others. You go after Darlene Nikki because she has an opinion, of course. God forbid anyone else have an opinion but Noodle. So the first one gave out my address with pictures and directions. That wasn't Mrs. Portland. That was X, Extinct Tube, aka Monica. That was her. I saw the screenshots. And yes, she did. And Mrs. Portland did threaten Noodle Mash's grandkids. I'm not going to sit there and rewrite history. I saw the tapes or the clips, whatever you want to call it. Mrs. Portland even called me the F word one time. Not once, twice, maybe 3 times. I forget how many times she did it. But people are sitting there saying, poor Noodle Mash, poor Shannon. So let me reiterate my opinion on that court order she got. Now, at the time that that was all going down, Mrs. Portland was out of control. She was constantly uploading to her 20 YouTube channels, threats, vile language, you name it. She did it. Mrs. Portland has a big mouth and offends everyone on this green earth. But so do you, Noodle. So do you. There's something mentally wrong with you, and you at least admit it. So we're going to go. Yeah, that's all she does. And at this point, this restraining order of hers is being abused. Now, the point of the anti-stalking order in the first place was, guess what? It was supposedly to protect Noodle, Miss Shannon. And you're absolutely right, Witchy Nicole. And we're going to get to that next, actually. So Mrs. Portland left this platform, or she goes somewhere else. And guess what? Friends like Iva, Problem, the drunk, decide, well, we're going to hunt Mrs. Portland down, and she's going to pay for everything she's done. She left the platform. What do you expect? And this whole anti-stalking order is being abused, in my opinion. It had its usefulness. But how is it fair when Mrs. Portland has an anti-stalking order, but Noodle and her friends don't have one on them? Wouldn't that be more fair and adequate? But no, she can't Noodle, you can't handle criticism if someone's not kissing your ass in your chat or on your panel. And we all know what you're actually doing. You're sitting there with a chat full of Mrs. Portland haters, and you're capitalizing on it. Now, let me just, before someone mentions it, yeah, I do have my Cash App and PayPal on the screen. You can also send me a super chat. However, I'm not sitting there sad fishing for a donation. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Aurora. Welcome. So this is Noodle Mash complaining. Oh, she violated my stalking order. Oh, threatened to come to where I live 5 months ago with a gun. So when you shoot off your mouth, Shannon, and you call Amber a bad mother and criticize her parenting, what did you expect someone to do? Oh yeah, that's right. You have a real bunch of real lifers in your chat. They decided to call CPS on her, and then right afterwards, you sit there and say, "Well, it's not my fault. I'm the victim here. I'm the victim here." Look at this. Look at this bullshit. So we're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go to the next community post right after her little blender aid. I guess she likes ranch with her pizza in the blender. And she says yum yum with emojis. So here we go. Another opinion. She takes it as a threat. See, I don't see a threat in this comment. It's just not very nice. Not a very nice comment, is it? But as long as it's not threatening but she views any dissent as harassing. Oh, wait a minute. That's what Mrs. Portland and Noodle have in common. So here we go. Here's another comment. All right, let's address the elephant in the room. So, all because Jess K asked to go on her panel and she decided to lie about me while she was up there. God forbid she ever has to be held accountable for what she does. I am always going to defend myself when lies are told about me by the stalker. There is a reason there is a stalking order in place. Blah, blah, blah. It's being abused. It's not third-party harassment, for my opinion. I don't do anything on anyone's behalf. All right. Okay, she lied to get people outraged at me and come at me on her behalf, and it worked. Oh, really, Noodle? Can you name one time when a crime has been committed against you because of Mrs. Portland? I'm sure you can't. Just the usual YouTube antics with it's all wash, rinse, and repeat with you, isn't it, Shannon and Mrs. Portland? Noodle Mash can't let things go. She has to keep it going. And then she has people behind the scenes throwing her cash here. Oh, go after Amber. Go after this person. Five separate third-party harassments. Really? Are you sure that they're not just opinions that dissent with your opinion? You're at this point, you're both wrong. All right, I'm not going to defend either Mrs. Portland for her past behavior or Noodle Mash for her current behavior. All right. So let me get something straight here, Noodle. All because Jess K asked to go on her panel? That didn't happen, Noodle. Now, did Mrs. Portland go on Jess K's panel? Absolutely, she did. But we all heard the court recordings that were leaked. The judge even said that Mrs. Portland has her First Amendment rights, if you like it or not. She can't tag you. She can't make a video going at you. She still has her freedom of speech, just like you do. Thank you all for the heads up. We have Walter's threat to me and Jess encouraging her to verify that she was speaking about me, not you people. I'm not aware of any threat from Walter. Did someone create a little channel with Walter's name and make a threat in their chat? Maybe. I don't go over there and listen. It gives me a headache these days. Yeah, it is YouTube. Now, am I gonna say everything that happens is right or all over YouTube beef? These two went nuts. Sad, isn't it? And everyone remember when me and Robbie tried to at least get some peace going. You had two people who knew each other in real life. Two people that couldn't stand each other. Now, I don't care who's here first. Noodle actually admitted that she actually has another channel where she does tutorials on crafts. Okay, she was in the crafting community. Great. Mrs. Portland was over here causing havoc. It's no secret who decided to message Noodle and enlighten her on what was going on over in the drama community. It's no secret. So this little comment here, we have Walter's threat to me. Come on, Noodle. Anyone could have said that under Walter's name. I'm not buying it. All right. The one time I had to sit there and pull your teeth just to get actual screenshots and then something, actual proof. It's utterly ridiculous. All right. Some of the shit that you're doing. So you're the one, Noodle, that's antagonizing. You're the one who's stalking Mrs. Portland. I think the playing field needs to be level. I think Mrs. Portland should have an anti-stalking order on you, Noodle. So both of you shut the fuck up. All right? Nobody's asking you, Noodle, to like each other. You don't have to like Mrs. Portland. Mrs. Portland doesn't have to like you. That relationship, in my opinion, is burned beyond repair. But you're the one sitting there hyper depressive. Ooh, how dare Kelly? How dare she? And you're on a crusade to put a person in prison when she's not violating the order anymore. Now, I'm just going to say this, all right? Mrs. Portland has to follow that order, she likes it or not. But we all heard the audio tape of the court, and she was making threats to Trisha. Okay, she was making threats to Trisha, saying for posting that you are what did she say? She said you're harassing a stalking victim. Oh, come on, Noodle. You got caught lying, misrepresenting the facts. Oh, you didn't count on someone with a to make a freedom of information request. Did you? You didn't count on that. You just decided to chime in and this is what happened in court. But you forgot. I'm so scared of a girl on a scooter. Yeah, she was lying. Mrs. Portland was lying. Did a few people get a little upset? Absolutely. They did, and they were out of line too. So we're going to go down. Join me to hear actual facts and not made up conspiracy theories from hypocrites, abusers, and others who are willing to look brainless just so they can hate on me. Really, Noodle? You got to come up with this? This is the best you can do? Look brainless? We got triple digit IQ, some of us over here. We're not buying it. Now, do I admit that I went over to your channel because I wasn't happy with Miss Portland? Yeah. Did I have sympathy for you, Shannon? Yes, I did. Because guess what? Mrs. Portland did 180 and started lying. So guess what? I decided to restrain Mrs. Portland and actually tell the truth. Yeah, and I didn't build my channel on Mrs. Portland. No, I cover different people on here. I'm not a hate channel. I actually do commentary. So there's another actual facts. Do we call them alternative facts, Shannon? Not made up conspiracy theories. Yeah, you're the one who has Amy in your chat, speaking in your ear with actual lies and making a fool of you, making a damn fool of you. And I thought you just wanted Mrs. Portland to leave you alone. Yeah, you had sympathy for me for a little bit. But then I remember that you started throwing good people away. You're not with your original mods. You treated them like shit. Hey, look at what you did to Cara D. You treated her like shit, didn't you? And she was nothing but good to you. Nothing but good. So we're all abusers. No, that's projection from you, in my opinion, Noodle. You are the abuser here. You get an anti-stalking order from a judge, and you're abusing it. Because guess why? Guess what? You're no better than Mrs. Portland. Because you keep going on and on about the same shit. You just added people that Amy and Milan don't like. Or someone else. You're their attack dog. And you sell your soul for a few bucks. You sell your integrity. Isn't that right, Shannon? You stopped doing crafts. Wasn't making you a lot of money, was it? They wanted to come for actual Mrs. Portland bashing. Why don't you just admit you're on Mrs. Portland hate channel? Because I remember way back when you got mad at one channel because you didn't like someone that was in their chat. So you did a 180 and betrayed that person, didn't you, Shannon? And started letting on in all this person's enemies, and you were a backstabbing bitch, weren't you? You were a backstabbing bitch. But then things changed, and a lot of those subs that you got in your chat left. Isn't that right, Shannon? They all left you high and dry, and guess what? You started sucking up to the swamp. You said, I'll never lose my integrity. I'll always stand by the truth. Really? Noodle Mash? You claimed yourself to be a mental health advocacy channel. You said you're an unaliving victim. You really know how to cry and manipulate people, don't you? Yeah. You were actually the second person that I had commentary on, Noodle. And unfortunately, I was right then. My first instincts were correct. However, I wanted to give you another chance. Since you decided to break up with Natasha Cooper, no one likes her anyway over here. And then you started crying and whining. Ooh. Yeah, you probably did fuck Natasha Cooper over. You probably did. But do I care about Natasha Cooper's feelings? No. You don't have any respect for anybody else's. Oh, that's what you and Natasha have in common, isn't it? So you see here, she's back. When someone who I have a stalking order against goes on social media and lies about me to further harass me, I am going to speak on it and tell the truth every time. If people are going to go help, share, or perpetrate those lies, I am going to speak on it and tell the truth every time. So logic then dictates that you truly feel my stalker is innocent. You all wouldn't go live or make posts about with content regarding her and put me in that position to have to defend myself against further harm / harassment. Unless content for you all means more than caring you claim to have for my stalker. Are we all clear? I will defend myself on every lie told about me, and this is this stalking order every time. Good night, Witchy Nicole. Good night. So we got another set of community posts. Okay, Sabrina, no worries. Because the majority of people are going to see this on the replay. So, all right. Oh, wow. Provocative, right? So 3 days ago, and like always, it's all gone. Hopefully now, gone forever off this platform. So you keep saying that you want Miss Portland in jail. You want her gone. But then you and your friends decide to stalk her, throw rocks, and expect no response. You expect her to sit there and cry like you always do, Shannon. Does that join me live today as I show the patterns and continued stalking? Oh, phew. Okay, this is a Thanksgiving post. Let's scroll down. Okay, pies are done. Tomorrow I will wake at dawn and begin cooking. So do you put your pies in the blender, Shannon? Oh, yeah, that's right. You even have a phobia of taking medication. So, I wonder if there is medication to treat what you got. So, if you're actually a basket case, why don't you just get counseling? All right. It's been going on for how long? 2, 3 years. You becoming a Mrs. Portland hate channel. Oh, that's right. You had people like Natasha's going after Mrs. P too at that time, calling the cops. Here we go, crying the victim yet again. Oh, here we go. Join me today as we talk about the two biggest unaliving trolls in this community, with examples of them in action, over 25 screenshots. So, Noodle, did you include the meth pipe, the flashlight? Did you include Amy in any of those? Of course not. You hang out with unaliving trolls. For fuck's sakes. So you say she's pretending to be her so-called, what do you call it? Advocacy for mental health awareness. And you're sitting there doing the things that you resented over 2 years ago. How are people supposed to take you seriously, Noodle? Damn. So here we go. Here we got another nasty post towards Cole D. Casey, saying he has community service to do. How do you know if he actually got arrested or not? Did you look him up, or did you have Amy look him up? And then you say, never said retiring from the drama, figures you have comprehension problems on top of your many issues. You brought me into this Tweedledum and you Tweedledee. You want to say my name, channel name, initials, and bring me up when I'm going to Beetlejuice all up in your crap, bitch. Whatever I want. No need to say my name 3 times. I'll appear 1 time and you cowardly little man. See, here's another opinion, something called dissent. I see this every day. Nobody's harassing you, Shannon. Okay, some of X's well, Cole's right. Cole's right here. Yeah, and Noodle views it as, oh, this is harassing. This is Cole cannot have an opinion. X cannot have an opinion. I can't have an opinion. Darling Nikki can't have an opinion. Robbie can't have an opinion, or anyone else for that matter. So we're gonna continue going down the list. Oh, another. Oh, how cute, Noodle. Oh, please. Oh, my goodness, Shannon. You're still on about this 2 years later. Okay. Mrs. Portland has every right to talk about the stalking order, how it makes her feel, if she thinks it's unfair. She does not, however, have the right to lie about it. Has anyone heard Mrs. Portland? There's something wrong with her, too. So you had 2 mentally ill people going at each other. And it's kind of the same way with Mrs. Portland. She gets feedback or constructive criticism, and that's someone hate attacking her, bullying her. See the pattern here? No wonder they were friends before. All right, I'm not defending either one of them. They both acted badly. But Noodle has to sit there and push the envelope yet again because she can't let her hatred go for someone. Here we go. Christmas light. Wash, rinse, repeat. That's what you do, Noodle. Stop projecting. Okay, now she's going after a loofah. Wow, she's not allowed an opinion either. When she's stable on her medication, you have to sit there and you got to try to well, I'm going to disagree with loofah here. All right, you can get a user's IP address some other way. I'm not going to give you instructions on how to do it, but yeah, you are right, loofah on the bottom. Attempts to do so would involve violating terms of service or engaging in potential illegal activities. So yeah, she has an opinion. And YouTube is not going to give anyone's IP address because you asked for it. They require a court order, typically requested by law enforcement for official investigation into potential criminal activity. And yeah, you're absolutely right, loofah. You can't legally or legitimately obtain another user's specific IP address from YouTube itself. So you see, now they're capitalizing on Amanda's death. Really, they're trying to make themselves look like good people. Oh, here we go. Another slap to Cole. For guess what? He has an opinion. Another opinion. No threats. Was he very nice to you, Shannon? No. I don't really blame him at this point. All right. Oh. Now Noodle Mash is back to I'm guessing who's who. I remember when I came on the scene, she couldn't even get the right person. Always the wrong gender. Always the wrong gender. She assumed it was X. She thought it was Lufa. How many people? She thought it was Robbie. Oh yeah, she thought it was Amy. Okay, whatever. Whatever, Noodle. You're just sitting there going with the insanity. Just because. Let's just. Oh, please. True Crime and True History channel is not Lufa. All right. The way it writes, the way it spells things. We all know where Lufa lives. She's in the US. Oh, how ironic, Shannon. Is your picture next to Paranoid? Oh, actually, it is. Ironically enough. Oh, Mrs. Portland is out to get me. Blah, 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 blah. So this is the last post I'm going to review. The rest of it's garbage. So she's tagging Amber. the person that she incited people to call social services on. Someone decided to go real life. We actually think who we know who did it. It's pretty obvious who likes to call CPS on people. Quite obvious. How many times does it have to be pointed out? Oh, Amber, thank you for your response. If you ever want to schedule a panel, just let me know. Shaking my head here. Really? Why would Amber want to come on your panel? Bitch. You incited people to go call CPS without asking for it. Didn't you? And then you go and say, oh, I didn't say to call social services. You may have not have said that, but it was quite implied by what you're saying. You could have just said, I'm sorry. But then you have to deny that it actually happened at all. You come up with that theory. Oh, it didn't happen. And then Amber comes on here with the damn audio/video recording of her getting visited by social services. So that theory's out the window. Oh, of course not, Aurora. This is not advocacy behavior. So here we go. She's saying, oh, thank you for your response. If you ever want to schedule a panel, just let me know. Who wants to fucking go on your panel, Shannon? Who wants to? You can come over here where it's not an echo chamber, or you can go somewhere else. But Amber, go on your panel after everything you've done to her. Please. I know Amber better than this. You sit there and you do everything that you preach against. Oh, don't look shame somebody. Don't go after their disabilities. Oh, don't go after people's kids. And then you do a 180 and you do the same things yourself. You do the same shit yourself, Shannon. And you expect Amber, of all people, to go on your panel after crossing that line and endorsing it. Yeah, there is a pattern. It's wash, rinse, repeat. From two hyperly depressive individuals with personality problems. They sit there and they wish Mrs. Portland to fail. And have I at any time defended Mrs. Portland or Shannon here? Nope. Not at all. I'm not taking much of a side here. I'm just pointing out what's obvious. You could take this as Noodle can take this as constructive criticism, but of course, she's just going to view this as an attack. And guess what? Shannon, Jessica can have anyone she wants on her panel. It's her channel. You have no right to sit there and tell people who they can and can't have on their panel. Oh, it's okay, Aurora. I actually bought 3 years ago that you pulled up your girl pants and you decided to swallow your pride for peace. Oh, guess what? It only lasted a week or two until Hooker decided to mess that up. Feed Mrs. Portland all this garbage. We all know Mrs. Portland has a low IQ. She'll buy almost anything. If you humor her enough or she gets mad at you, we all know how Mrs. Portland is. all know how Mrs. Portland can get. But why would we sit there and castigate Mrs. Portland when she's not doing anything? She's not misbehaving. Now, if she starts misbehaving, then she'll get her feet held to the fire too. Just like you, Shannon. Just like you. Damn. What a hypocrite. You sit there and you say rules for others, other rules for me. You got to see how pathetic you're looking. Now, you're probably going to make a community post and say, well, you need to listen. Why would I want to listen to your crap anymore? It's obvious that you're loyal to nobody but yourself. It's obvious. It's absolutely obvious. So we're gonna get this snotty little bitch off the screen, Miss Hussey, and we're gonna discuss something else real quick. This has come to my attention. I've been ignoring it for weeks, hoping it would go away. So we're gonna put someone else up on the screen, and some of you know this person. Now I'm gonna say this. So we're gonna come here. I'm just gonna read a couple of her posts because you get the idea. All right. So this is from a flip-flopper in this community. She goes from one end to another when yes. Wyoming. Now, I understand that you, Wyoming, have a problem with Darling Nikki. I want to point out that you look absolutely obsessed and deranged by the way you're talking. Like, so you're acting like Darling Nikki killed your mother or something. Killed a family member of yours. Now, don't take that as I went after your kid or your mommy, all right? But here we have one community post here. Another. I took the day off from YouTube today. I'll be reviewing Nut Job Nikki again soon. There's a couple of shorts from my other channel, and I hope I'm putting a smile on your face. Our pets. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you got cute birds. I'll admit that. You got some nice rocks. But sometimes, Wyoming, let me just say this. Sometimes you act like a Sybil. All right? Busy today, tomorrow. Canadian Symbol. I want a refund from spending my money on your stupid membership and buying memberships for others. Giving my money back, bitch. Teacher from the 80s. Real classy. So we can all see, oh, look at this one. Feel free to share my content out. Clip if you want. I'm going to continue going at Nikki. I'm going to try to make the video shorter and just get to the good parts. Blah. If Nikki tries to strike me, I'll use my backup channel in the comments because I will continue calling out the Canadian Symbol until she takes responsibility for her actions or words. Really? So she's not allowed her opinion. She's not allowed to have feelings. Oh, no, 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 no. Now, do I agree with everything Nikki says? Absolutely not. And she doesn't agree with everything I say. I think this is utterly ridiculous. And guess what? I just got the reason for it. She hates Yaxley and Tracy. Pissing excellence. Wow. So you're doing this. Are you fighting Katie's battles for her or something? Because that's what it looks like to me. Now calm down, Wyoming. And maybe you want to fight your own battles for once. All right? So Nikki again. Oh, yeah, that's right. She's spying on conspiracy theory that Nikki's the True Crime History Channel. Wow, who said that? Oh, Katie did. A few others did. Oh, let's see if I can trigger Nikki again. This one is from Nikki to True Crime History Channel. Read Nikki's words carefully. Pocket. Now, who says that? Oh, there's Looney Tunes. Now she's Nikki again. Nikki again. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. See the obsession here? I'm scrolling down Wyoming's community posts. It's all about darling Nikki. Come on, Wyoming. He acted like this once before. Please get yourself checked out. All right. Please. I'm not here to sit there and drag you. All right. I'm just bringing this to everyone's attention. All right. Nikki again. Crime True History Channel. There's another passive aggressive jab at Nikki, in my opinion. Oh, so now she's bragging. Oh, Yaxley Paul. So glad I triggered the fuck out of you. Everything I said about you and pissing excellence is the truth. Okay. That's your opinion, Wyoming. I disagree with you. I think you're just taking this too personally. You sometimes take things too personally on this platform, and it gets you into trouble. I'm just pointing something out to you for self-improvement purposes. I'm not telling you who to be friends with or... Yeah. Absolutely. Some people are lost, Aurora. Some people are lost, confused. And guess what? More accusations are flying. All right. Pretty sad. Now, I said this up front. I even said it to Nikki's face. I'm not getting involved with their arguing back and forth with Robbie. I'm not going to sit there and interfere with Robbie's friendships. Because guess what? Nikki and Robbie can make up weeks from now, months from now. And what is all that white knighting doing? Absolutely nothing. You're just getting yourself in the middle of something that you shouldn't be involved in. Let's just put it this way. Some of the people around here are very smart. Some are pretty much idiots. All right. I said it. I own it. But they'll figure you out eventually. They'll figure you out. They sit there and discredit me. People discredit me because I'm telling the truth, giving my opinion. And guess what? All they can say is I beat my mommy and I can't get a damn thing right. It's so old. Can't they come up with something more original to drag me with? Because all I do is laugh at their pathetic attempts to drag me. Most of it's pretty funny. They think, oh, let me go after Bill's mom. Let me do this. Let me try to say that. And they don't, and a lot of the time they don't even get a reaction. Because they're that much. That's how much they mean to me. That's how much they mean to me. I don't care about what a bunch of immoral brats on this platform think of me. I'm not going to sell myself out for $1. I have my integrity. And of course, they're going to figure it out, Aurora. And then it's 10 times worse. Some people have to learn for themselves around here. I've done plenty of that. I learned for myself. And I'm not going to sit here and blame this whole mess on Tiffany. Not this time. Because, in my opinion, people should have learned by now. This is how Tiffany operates. We all know what she does. We all know that Katie gets angry when she doesn't get her way. Look what she did over at Nikki's, demanding a link and going ballistic. And I had some grace. I gave her some grace and let her talk up on my panel. All right. But I live and I learn, don't I? You keep watching and you try to figure the person out. So, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty uneventful. We actually got a small turkey handed to us. There was a drive for free turkey, so my mother got in line and got one. It wasn't the biggest bird, but guess what? We even got a pumpkin pie, and we actually had a great Thanksgiving. Don't you have to be thankful for something this year? That you're not a cock like Eli, you're not an idiot. Of course, there are plenty of idiots around here over in the swamp, but I don't make a whole lot on here. Some people are more successful than me, of course, because they get more money. But I think a few people thought I was grifting, and that wasn't true. If I had a turkey or not, we still would have found something to eat. The turkeys at the store were over $25. And it actually worked out, all right? It actually worked out. Everything worked out fine, and I think the one thing I gotta take this year is be thankful I'm not a cock. Be thankful for it. Be thankful I have a brain and he doesn't. be thankful that I'm more level headed than some people. Call it arrogant, but that's more of a positive, realistic attitude to have. We got Cucky Boy that's not realistic and says, "Oh, I'm positive I'm going to win a lawsuit." But is he? Of course, Aurora. It's not about turkeys. It's not about turkeys. It's not about wishbones. It's not about. Isn't Thanksgiving supposed to be peaceful and you're thankful for something? Isn't that the true meaning of Thanksgiving? Togetherness. So I'm going to hit the road. All right. And I want to thank everyone who came tonight. I really appreciate it. Many people are going to have to watch me on replay, but that's all right. So, all right. I'm going to go now. Retrograde's over, and perhaps people will understand more and don't take things the wrong way. So, all right, everyone. I'll see everyone later or another day.